two rounds. Rolling.
Okay.
Huh? Many are you frame में? Okay. We were talking about.
About?
We were talking about. Who
About?
was this? I don't remember. Right, your heroines.
I think it's always been a one-sided love story.
Yes.
It's why I personally think it's because of the adamancy and the character build-up that I've had. It's too strong for a woman to come into Arjun's life by crossing those barriers, and for that they really had to struggle a lot. That didn't happen.
That didn't happen. कुछ रंज है इसके बारे में?
नहीं, I think I've always been very, very closely attached to the character. I think that I've never let the character lose. I personally hold myself responsible at times for this. That if I could have or would have loosen a little bit, then their inclination towards me would have been reciprocated by me. But I just didn't lose Arjun at all.
Right.
Because I was too stern and too adamant on the fact that Arjun cannot do this. Arjun cannot do that. Arjun is this. So
It's too much of a loner.
Yeah, so I think I hold myself personally responsible as well. Like, could have been. It's only a possibility. But it just didn't happen. Which I think is okay.
It's okay. Now we've talked about your action also.
Yeah, I think...
I think that has been the biggest integral part of the show and Arjun.
Yeah, no, and I think I was very loose in action at the start. I used to hear a lot of people. I think there's one man who's very solely responsible for making Shaleen transform into her because of his action sequences. I think that's Master Ji. He's no longer with us now.
I know.
He was very fond of me. He's always tried to motivate me, help me. When he's there on the set, any action sequence that I've done, it's always come out wonderful. So I've always heard a music after that. The car sequence that I did here, that is one of the dangerous stunts. He was driving the car. So, and I think most of the action sequences that are scary, he's been part of them.
So true, so true. And we've had amazing time. Hi Randeep.
Oh, we have a wonderful director
Yeah.
also. He's a
Do you want to
director
join him?
friend, and he's been a good, very big, very good guiding force.
I think another aspect.
No, come na.
Come na, Randeep. Take the chair.
You'll have the chair. He's the fittest director we have.
Hang on, let me widen the frame a bit.
Buff.
Okay, here we are, Randeep.
He's the fittest director we have on the set.
Yeah, fittest director. Yeah, well, not from here, from here.
Brains over bronze. I always have this memory of that photograph. You know, the initial five of you with
Chandivali
Randeep. Chandivali walk. Here we are at the same set.
Yes. Where I'm leading the ETF team.
Absolutely. I think it's a very classic photograph of the team with you. So we're just kind of going through the memories of a little more than 1.5 years on the show.
A beautiful experience from my side. It was a brilliant experience and good actors. Everybody was very cooperative. Always ready to listen what to do and what not and all. And they used to come up with a good suggestion. I really had a good time doing Arjun.
You were not doing it.
Directing Arjun.
सही है नहीं लेकिन I think one aspect of Arjun that you would not have on any other show is that you have had the opportunity to work with the actors, keeping in mind that you probably may not do subsequent episodes. You might come after 2 months and there would be not major change in the graph of the characters, but the story would be such where you would have to bring in some newness, bring in some novelty, keeping in mind the basic skeleton of the character. And as Arjun would have it, that you got to work with best of the directors that this industry
is
has to offer.
That is that. And I think with him, I think the best part about me is since we share a very good rapport, I think few of the best one-liners that you've heard, the best ones are of course created by me. The second best are of course created by him.
Yeah, right. He always used to take my one-liners.
So there's one-liners, most of them
Whatever
are
one-liners I used to keep for my
one-liner.
movies, I used to tell him and he used to. I used to tell the one-liners.
The one-liner that you almost loved and really adored is "मुझे सिर्फ मैं ही रोक सकता हूँ." That was his. One-liner that Rathod once said कि "डर हमसे डरता है." That was his.
That was his.
Okay.
And if you want to shoot,
If you want to shoot, you shoot. You don't say that you shoot. That was again his. और कौन से थे?
और बहुत थे ऐसे, अभी याद नहीं आ रहा। हम लोग के मुंह से ऐसे निकल जाते
हाँ,
हैं।
मतलब ऐसे हर
We create it and
and we forget it.
yeah.
Don't forget it, they actually become immortal because they get into the show.
No, what happens, whenever according to the situation, it used to come into our mind.
Right.
It used to come into.
And we are geniuses here. मतलब आया दिमाग में बोला उसके बाद भूल गए क्या बोला. We are geniuses.
And I guess that's another aspect of shooting on a show like Arjun. Improvisation,
We
one.
did lots of improvisation on the show.
I think we only improvised.
Yeah.
The Ghanta we would have followed the script.
whatever script we used to get, I always, my creative Mr. Dharampal, he always used to have an issue that, he always used to say that रणदीप को अगर स्क्रिप्ट दी तो वो तो अपने आप चेंज कर देगा, मतलब उसके साथ डिस्कस करने का कोई फ़ायदा नहीं. As it is, he's going to change the script on set.
Including the dialogues.
Yeah,
Including the dance. But he is one man of all the directors who have really worked with this, who understood the characters real well. Like, what happens is at times, it's not the writer's fault also, there can be a new writer, or he might just get carried away, whatever, or he might be high on something. That when he wrote those. But at times it comes, and then I just have to say, sir, क्या लिखा है? तो किसने कहा बोलने को? मैं आ रहा हूँ उस पे. So, that is it. And we have his Jimmy chip running always, which is his panther.
yeah.
We call it Randeep Jimmy.
I can't forget that haunted house episode, the one we did in Click Nixon. And
one?
I
We did
have the
both, na?
I have the I have
We did
the
2 episodes. We did 2. One solo.
remember the one which had a lot of kabuters and that lady.
Oh, that was the pehla one.
And that lady, I'm sorry, they're shooting inside. They had that lady who was
That was the first one.
yeah,
Most of the horror episodes of Arjun are done.
you've done. And
We are
I know-
horrific.
I mean,
No,
all
what
the
I
episodes.
remember the most is his sound effects during the shoot.
We are horrific.
These are the experiences I feel as a person who is on the periphery of Arjun. The enjoyed, the making of it.
There are certain things that you learn with every director. Every director has something new to give you on plate. It's just that you have to take it. But with him, the point is he's so comfortable and he's so open about things that you do not realize that you're shooting. It's such a good, healthy atmosphere that you just keep on shooting. And by the time you realize the production's already standing on the side, it's already 12 hours. And we do not shoot beyond 12 hours.
With me, yes.
See, you shoot for 12 hours of roles.
Yeah, I mean, we shoot 12 hours.
Not the
I
set
don't know
time.
what. But we shoot so much.
But it's a good experience actually. Arjun, every episode has a new story. Every episode has something, new characters. And Arjun's team, KTF team, everybody was so. Everybody has their own character. So it was very great experience, you can say, doing such kind of shows, weekly shows.
We've had amazing time with you all, and what I find is that with each director, you are one of those hands-on director, like you said, that you move the panther yourself. Then we have Noel, who used to use the camera himself.
He's talking about Noel in front of you.
Hello, please.
Cut it. No, but I find that fascinating as a director, where you don't just sit with a mic, but you right in the thick of things, where you don't need to do this. do you?
Noel's the love of our lives, basically.
See, I believe that every director has their own style of directing. I never used to sit in front of a monitor and direct. I used to see my actor's eyes, and I see what I can see in their eyes. I can see that. I can't see that in my eyes. So whatever I can see,
The showstopper has come.
a showstopper. Meet Mr. Shah. He's
the showstopper.
Showstopper.
The official showstopper of the Indian television industry.
Wherever he goes, basically, he's a showstopper. Wherever he goes,
The showstopper.
within a month or 15 days, the show goes off.
Haila, that's not true.
और बोल अच्छा लग रहा है I'm liking it actually.
चलो.
He's the slowest director जिसने प्रोड्यूसर को बर्बाद कर दिया. इनको सबको बना दिया, इनके सबके पैसे बढ़ गए,
अंदर शूट चल रहा
है ना?
आराम से.
पता चला इनको भी रिकॉर्ड हो गए एयर पे.
पर मेरे को अभी तक ये नहीं समझ में आया कि मैं इतना स्लो होने के बाद प्रोड्यूसर भी बाज नहीं आया मेरे को लेने. अरे सेकंड थर्ड एपिसोड में मेरे को बुला लिया.
सबके लिए तो तू है.
It's also a point of that you don't want things to go out of hand.
Yeah. He's got small hands.
I don't like to do compromises on my shots. So these people, these small time production people, will not.
One big happy family.
Yeah. You got all the drama.
But at the end of it, it is a brilliant crew, brilliant production, people, cast, everything was very
Very nice.
very nice. We worked as a family. Actually.
Right here. We're definitely gonna miss this.
Yeah. Karan,
Anyway, you gotta go for the shot?
No, I'm
No,
not there in this.
you're not there in the scene.
so you carry on with the
We carry on.
Shaleen. नहीं जल्दी पैकअप हो गया तो फिर
हो गया वो?
हो गया ना आधा दिन हुआ. करण पटेल ने बोला कि मैं जा रहा हूँ. चला गया. तो इसलिए फिर मैंने बोला इतने जल्दी जाऊँगा ट्रैफिक मिलेगा. मैं बोला चला यहाँ पर जाऊँगा.
That was, of course, a glimpse of. I'll take it. That's, of course, a glimpse of your director.
Yeah, Randeep.
And yeah, I would like you to talk about various directors. We did touch upon Noel, but from
We started
Gorky.
off with Gorky sir. I think everyone knows about it.
Just a second.